I've gotten international modeling contracts all over the world, guys, including big cities like Miami, New York City, Toronto, Singapore, and the biggest was actually Milan. I did secure a contract with independent management. I believe they have like 80,000 on Instagram, something like that. But guys, in today's video, I'm going to teach you specifically how to achieve the aesthetics of a male model. Whether you want to get a signed contract, whether you want to get into the freelance stuff, which nowadays, guys, I only do freelance because I cannot stand being told what to do underneath a contract. So guys, I will teach you exactly how to achieve these aesthetics of the sexy male model. So without further ado, guys, let's get on with the video. Once again, guys, if you're new to the channel, I would love if you smash that subscribe button. We're growing an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, follow me on the Instagram at AustinWinOfficial. I post some really sick content on that platform as well. Let's go. Step one is going to be the absolute most important aspect of creating the male model aesthetics. And it's going to be one, the physique, the male model aesthetics. And then two is obviously going to be the height. The height more specifically if you want to be a signed male model underneath a contract, because they do require you to be between about 5'11" to 6'3", typically being the cutoff, because you want to actually fit into the very specific clothing. Now guys, I'm 6'5", so actually my biggest issue was that I was actually way too tall to be a model. So typically I would actually lie about my height, say I was 6'4", 6'3", around that. Now obviously, guys, the physique is going to be one of the major aspects to nailing the male model aesthetics. Now guys, the key features, obviously we must be lean enough. You need to be below 12% body fat. I would say anywhere between 8 to 12%, and you want to sustain this year round. So this means that you have a full defined six pack. You can see the obliques, you can see the lower abdominals, and then you have those lower abdominal veins as well. This is going to master those aesthetics. And then guys, we also want to have muscle in the key areas, such as the shoulders and the upper chest. You need to be very toned and defined. Now the rest of the body, we do not want it to be overly developed. This is going to be the mistake most men make when it comes to their physique and creating the male model aesthetics. Because guys, once your traps are too big, your back, your legs, you can no longer fit into slim fitting clothing. It no longer looks as aesthetic. But if you have the defined shoulders, the chest, the six pack abs, all of it, this will define the male model aesthetic so that you look like a sexy male model. You don't look like a bodybuilder who is just chugging chicken breasts 24/7. So in my opinion, if your only goal is to enjoy life, if it's to look sexy with your shirt off, if it's just to pick up women, this is one of the best physiques that you can get. Obviously this or the male model physique, both of which programs are coming very soon, guys, starting with the male model program first. And in that program, I will be telling you guys exactly how to achieve these aesthetics. Now, if you would like one-on-one help with this, hit the link in the description box below, guys, for your free one-on-one consultation. I've helped lots of people, guys, achieve the male model aesthetics as well. So we want to be at a low body fat percentage, guys, and get very strong with two specific workouts, going to be the incline bench press and then the military press, okay? These two lifts will help secure that we are building muscle in those right places. And obviously getting to that low body fat percentage is going to be with the caloric deficit. Now I have lots of content on actually how to get to this body fat percentage, and much more will be coming soon, specifically on this. Okay guys, the next male model requirement is going to be the hair. So you do not want a bland, boring haircut, but at the same time, guys, when it comes to the hair, you want it to be able to fit into any category whatsoever. So you want to be able to look good in a suit. You want to be able to look good in athletic clothing. And so in my opinion, guys, we want to show off the jawline. So you should already have a jawline if you are wanting to become a male model, which you get the jawline from getting to that low body fat percentage, guys. And then in my opinion, guys, this haircut actually is going to be the most versatile hairstyle. So even if you have curly hair, guys, we always want to have long-ish on top, maybe about 4 to 6 inches on top. And then on these sides, you don't want to buzz it. You just want to trim it, you know? Then they can do pretty much whatever they want to with your hair on set. So they can sweep it back, they can have it in your face, they can have it messy. But if you just have long, there's not that many options. And if you just have a buzz cut, there's not that many options. So in my opinion, short on sides, long on top, is going to be the most aesthetic male model haircut that you can have. Up next, guys, if we want to look like a male model, if we want to achieve these aesthetics, we need the fashion. You know, like, we cannot be dressing very bland. We can't just be wearing the merchandise of your favorite athletic teams. Maybe it's the Oklahoma Sooners whatever it is, guys, we actually need some fashion. So obviously my go-to is going to be the all black ninja, Bruce Wayne type of vibes. And I always think that's very aesthetic. Right now I've got the white jacket. I also love this. You know, I kind of go with more of a monochrome look because basically, guys, they want to be able to imagine you in any sort of outfit. So your clothing should not be too tight, nor should it be overly baggy. It should be very clean, very simple. So the best place, in my opinion, to go to for this aesthetic is going to be Zara. So go to Zara, guys, get some very simple, clean, cutting outfits. And personally, I do the all black. But guys, whenever it comes to fashion, you always want to be very independent. Like you don't just want to copy somebody, just exactly what they do down to a T. You always want to have your own uniqueness. And that's kind of what's fun about the modeling too. Because you want to have that look to where you can pull off anything, but you also want to have that uniqueness and that energy that just brings it alive. Now guys, if you cannot secure a modeling contract, the only other option that you will have is going to be with Freelance. And Freelance is quite easy. It's pretty much just setting up your Instagram to where you look like a male model. So you get the fashion, you get the jawline, you get the haircut, you have the physique, and you display this on your profile, and the right people will find you. You can reach out to brands, guys, to actually do brand deals, specifically if you have enough followers and you kind of have a little bit of influence. Then it's almost more so like you're still a model, but you're more under the guidelines of the influencer rules to where you pretty much do whatever you want to, and you can pretty much make your own rules with these companies, which is, in my opinion, much, much better because you have so much more freedom than if you are just some slave underneath a contract with an agency. Even if they're a huge agency, I don't like being told what to do, but I will tell you exactly how to secure that contract as well if that is your goal. So guys, if your primary goal is to get signed with a large modeling agency, just to make things very, very simple, then obviously we need to combine all of these aesthetics, and then we need to start with some very basic digitals. Okay, so digitals are pretty much just very basic photos so that they can actually see what you look like. So it can be you just in a very basic black t-shirt. This one's gray, anything, guys. But I would just go white, black, or gray, something like that. And then you just have a plain background, and then you want natural lighting facing you. So you want to have the sun on you, but not directly, okay? So you want that glow, and anytime in the afternoon will be amazing for this. So we want a couple just far away, a couple full body, and then a couple close up, and then obviously a couple shirtless ones as well. So if you don't have the physique, if you don't have the height, if you don't have any of these things, it will be much more difficult to get signed. That is what they're looking at whenever they look at these. They look at you and they try to figure out if they could see you wearing any clothing. You know, like if you don't look like you could be seen in Versace or Louis Vuitton, something like this, there's a good chance you might not get signed. But obviously there's so many different types of modeling because that's more high fashion. And then there's also different types of modeling to where like you're in magazines and stuff, you know, and those models are actually typically much shorter, maybe 5'9", 5'10". So there's a lot of flexibility in the modeling industry, guys, but you just need to create the aesthetic. You need to have the confidence and know that you can do it as long as you create the aesthetic and then you just really, really want to. So if you cannot get with an agency, then just do the freelance stuff. Like I do jobs all the time. Like I just did a random gig for this company in like the Middle East for soccer gloves, you know, just random stuff. And I just kind of do it for fun now, just because it's interesting. You meet some very interesting people whenever you go on these shoots. So yes, guys, that is exactly how to become a male model and achieve the aesthetics of a male model. Like I said, guys, I am a certified personal trainer. If anybody wants help one-on-one to building this physique, hit the link in the description box for your free one-on-one consultation, guys. And also the program is coming soon, the Male Model Shredding Protocol. Once again, guys, if you're new to the channel, I would love if you smash the subscribe button because I'm building an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, like this video to push this video out into that YouTube algorithm. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope this video helped you guys create the aesthetics of a male model. And that is it, guys. I love you guys so freaking much. Peace.